Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Both of those films are opening this weekend. I'm gonna do both, and because I don't have that much to say about the first one, the big one, Spectre, so I'm just gonna do both, and I'm gonna have an annotation if you just want to hear about one over the other. So we're gonna start with Spectre. So again, I'm just gonna real quick just tell you what I think of James Bond, the franchise in general, my thoughts on the previous films beforehand. And something just fell. Oh well. Thought I saw a Mars bar down there. So yeah. So not the most experienced person with Bond. I've only seen 3 Bond films. I saw Casino Royale, which I thought was a bit. I mean, I was young at the time. It was hadn't seen any of the previous Bonds, so I don't have that perspective that a lot of people have. Although my dad really likes it, he thinks it's his favorite James Bond. I didn't see Quantum of Solace. Saw Spectre, really enjoyed that. I'll have a review of that in the description below. Though this is when I was starting to really start review movies like actively. So, like, if it's a little short, like, just keep that in mind. Like, this is me when I started out. Like, I've come a long way. I saw most of Die Another Day, the Pierce Brosnan film. I thought it was fun, but it was also really silly, and yeah, I can see why people hated it. If I go back after watching the other ones, I want to watch all the Bond films eventually, and I've read like a few of the Bond books. I've read Casino Royale up through Rush with Love in the middle of Dr. No, but I've sort of got busy with schoolwork, so like over the summer I was reading all the Bond books, like when I was taking the train my intern, and I've been busy with schoolwork, so I haven't had time to read Bond, so I kind of forgot what happened in Dr. No. It's like something that should make of it. So I'm trying to get into Bond, so as you can see I'm trying to get into Bond, but I'm not the biggest Bond fan. And so we have this new Bond film coming out, which is based off of Spectre, which I know, and I know what Spectre is a bit because I tried to read the Bond books in order, and I read a bit of the Thunderball book. Like, I thought it was the third one, but it wasn't. It's like halfway, it's like, wait a minute, they're talking about Smearch like it's already gone. That seems like a weird thing to gloss over. Oh, I skipped the other books where Smearch comes into play. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks interesting. Christoph Waltz is the villain. I mean, the only concern I have is it's not quite getting the buzz that the last one got. Like, I mean, it's come out overseas and I'm not hearing much. I mean, the Rotten Tomatoes score looks good. It's not quite as strong as the other one. Although Spectre's going to be a hard film to top as far as enjoyment. So this could be like a case where every other Bond film is really good. I mean, where Daniel Craig, it's like every other film he does is really good, and every other, and the ones in between are just sort of nah. But I mean, financially, it will do fine. It's a Bond film, it's a franchise. I mean, the last one made $1 billion. I'd be really surprised if this film made even less. I mean, Bond films come out so few that there's always a fair amount of anticipation for each one. And I'm probably going to go see it. I mean, it's a Bond film. Like, everyone's going to be talking about it, so I'm sort of obligated to go see it, although I'd like to watch all the others in first time. So, but I mean, the thing about Bond is it's very accessible. You can jump in at any point, and like, I saw Spectre, and at no point did I feel like I was missing something by not seeing Quantum of Solace first. But yeah, I mean, there's little things I'm sure that if I've seen all the other ones or read all the books, I'll get, but I'm sure I'll be able to follow it fine. And so yeah, but the other film coming out that weekend that is Peanuts, and this is something I have a lot more experience with. So again, before I get into it, I just want to talk about. I mean, Peanuts has been with me all my life. Like, I've read the comic strips, I've seen bits and pieces of cartoon now. I need to go back and watch it. I don't specifically remember what happens in the Charlie Brown Christmas or whatever. When I was little, I did this theater workshop, and I got to play Schroeder and You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and Snoopy. So I have a very close connection to Charlie. Yeah, Charlie Brown. And at first, I wasn't excited for this film because there's this tendency to remake cartoons now, but oftentimes they're just stupid. They miss the point when we have stuff like Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks, which is all pop songs and fart jokes as Smurfs, and it's just not good. So I was pleasantly surprised by the fact that the trailers for Peanuts actually seem like there is an effort to make something resembling the cartoon. I mean, it's Peanut. I mean, first off, the art style, gorgeous. I mean, they're not like 3D. I mean, it's this weird computer animation that looks like 2D. It's just beautiful. The voice acting, I mean, the fact that, they're getting child actors to voice these. They aren't getting celebrities, they're getting child actors. I looked on IMDb, most of them are first-time actors, so they do care about capturing that authentic sound. It feels like Peanuts. I mean, anytime on the way the characters move, the music, the problems, it feels like Peanuts. My only concern is that they might try to do something to make it hit, like they'll throw in a pop song or something. Like, the trailers have been giving me bad. I hope that's more just marketing, just trying to appeal to a young demographic, and that they don't do it. Like, I mean, I feel like Peanuts will be fine as long as they don't just throw in like a pop culture song or something. I think it's safe to say Peanuts will be a good movie. I mean, honestly, I'm looking forward more to this than The Good Dinosaur. Financially, I think the film's going to do fine. I mean, it's a family film. I mean, it's Peanuts. It's a big brand. There's tons of little kids that are going to be taken to see this. I don't feel like Spectre will interfere that much. I mean, again, separate audiences. It might a bit, but again, I feel like there's tons of families who are looking for something to take their kids to. And again, there's enough time between this and The Good Dinosaur that I feel like this is going to have time to make however much money it needs. I don't know if it'll do quite as well. I mean, Blue Sky. I mean, I'm concerned it won't do that well. I mean, the older audience might just dismiss it. But, I mean, honestly, they've been marketing it well. I mean, there's the Facebook app, Customizer MPN, so a lot of people know about this film. So I'm sure it'll do okay. I'm sure it'll have a decent run, but as to whether or not it'll actually be a big hit, right? And I hope it does really well. Because, again, this looks like the first time. I mean, Blue Sky's a studio that, they have some cute, charming original films, and then they have like Ice Age, Robots, Epic, and then they just have like all these unnecessary sequels, which just feel like cash grabs to fund the cute, charming original films. Rio 2, oh my gosh, that was a bad film. But this could be the first time Blue Sky might actually have something, like something really good, something that could compete with Pixar or DreamWorks. It's something that has heart, charm. I mean, I'm still a little concerned about the writing because Blue Sky, their animation is always wonderful. It's just the writing that always needs work in their films like Rio, Robots. They all look wonderful, but the characters and story always needs work. So, in regards to whether or not I'm going to see this, I'm going to try and see this film. I mean, for one thing, I'm busy in college, and this film's pretty short, so it won't eat up too much of my time. Second, Spectre's going to do fine. It's this that I want to see, so if it's good, I can, give the good word of mouth and encourage other people to go see it, because nothing would upset me more than if this film underperformed and it was actually really good. Because if this does well, Blue Sky could look at this we should make more films like this. But if it bombs, they'll be let's just bring up another Ice Age sequel. They're making Ice Age 5. I want to see Blue Sky make good movies, and this looks like it actually might be something. So, definitely gonna go see this. So, are you excited for Spectre and Peanuts? Comment below and let me know. Like, dislike, subscribe, and this is JStar60, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.